Fatima, a college student, overhears a heated discussion in her sociology class. Her classmates claim that Islam oppresses women and restricts their rights. Feeling compelled to clarify the misconceptions, Fatima decides to gather evidence from Islamic teachings and historical examples to present the true role of women in Islam. Fatima begins her research by focusing on the Quran. She learns that women are given a high status in Islam, with verses emphasizing their importance as mothers, daughters, and individuals. The Prophet Muhammad, sallallahu famously said, "Paradise lies at the feet of mothers," highlighting the respect and honor Islam places on women. As Fatima dives deeper, she discovers that Islam granted women rights long before many modern societies. Women in Islam have the right to education, inheritance, and ownership of property. Fatima reflects on how these teachings were revolutionary for their time and remain relevant today. Fatima finds examples of influential women during the time of Prophet Muhammad, sallallahu. She learns about Khadija, R.A., a successful businesswoman and the Prophet's wife, and Aisha, R.A., a renowned scholar who contributed to Islamic knowledge. These examples inspire Fatima and strengthen her resolve to share the truth. One common misunderstanding Fatima encounters is about the hijab. She learns that the hijab is a personal act of worship and not a form of oppression. Fatima plans to explain that modesty in Islam applies to both men and women, promoting dignity and mutual respect. Fatima explores examples of women's leadership in Islamic history, such as Queen Amina of Zazzau and Razia Sultana. She is proud to learn that women in Islam have played significant roles in governance, academia, and societal development. These stories prove that Islam values women's contributions.
Fatima reflects on the balance Islam provides between men and women's roles. She realizes that while Islam acknowledges biological and emotional differences, it upholds equality in spiritual, social, and legal aspects. This balance allows both genders to thrive in complementary ways. Fatima identifies how cultural practices, often mistaken for Islamic teachings, distort the role of women in Islam. Forced marriages, honor killings, and denial of education are cultural issues, not Islamic principles. Fatima decides to emphasize this distinction in her presentation. Fatima confidently presents her findings to the class. She starts by addressing the misconceptions and then shares the true teachings of Islam about women. She uses Quranic verses, hadiths, and historical examples to illustrate her points. Her classmates listen attentively, surprised by what they learn. After the presentation, many students approach Fatima, thanking her for clearing up their misconceptions. Some even express admiration for the respect and empowerment Islam offers to women. Fatima feels fulfilled, knowing she has shared the truth and countered stereotypes with knowledge and compassion.